Okay, so let the camera person give you a close-up on it. This is a fruit back cake. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you how to make a simplified black cake at home in this holiday season. Yes, it's not your traditional, honestly, it will not be your traditional black cake, Christmas cake, whatever. It is going to be a fruit cake, and I'm going to show you how to transform it. In fact, there won't be the need for a mixer, so you know definitely it's not the traditional. So let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been making my page possible. If you would like to be a part of my Patreon family, in the description of this and all my other videos and my live streams, check on that link, click on it, show your girls some love. Post notification shout outs today, right there. Now I have got here some fruits. You can choose your fruits of choice, because you know that in the traditional you have lots and lots of all different da. Let me say here again, this is not the traditional. It is just a little escape route, because people have been just bugging, calling me, and you know it's a holiday season. Some people don't even understand what is happening. So I have here some prunes. I have here some currants, which I have just rinsed. I washed them. Remember to wash your fruits, especially the currants and the raisins. I have here some cherries, and I have here some apricots. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be rough chopping my apricots. You can use your fruits of choice, because you do what you want to do. Apricots are like chewy, so I kind of chop them and these, when I put them in there. So I'm going to finish chopping my apricots and return. So apricots reasonably chopped. The next thing for me to rough chop is my prunes. Next patient, same treatment. I'm going to be moving around with my prunes. I'm going to be chopping them to make them almost match up with my apricots. A few cherries. And remember, I said you use what you want to use when it comes to the fruits. I'm just using what I have here, okay? Cherries in. Currants in. Let's give it a mix. So it depends on the fruits that you use. There you will have, whatever you use, whatever you want to use, you will have your look. So what I use, this is my look. Yeah. At the stove right now, in a saucepan, a very heavy bottom one, thick, I'm going to be melting some butter, which would account to about 180 grams. Yeah, so I'm going to let that melt on the medium, not too high. So with your butter melted, as soon as your butter is fully melted, you get your flame down to low and gradually stir in some orange juice, whether you want to use store-bought or freshly made. You're gonna stir it in and let it right there. To this you're gonna add some brown sugar, some compact brown sugar. This is for sweetness. If you don't want the brown sugar, all you can do is just add your sweetener of choice, okay? Some orange marmalade or jam, whichever you prefer. Make sure it's fresh, not too much dated. Yeah, let's use that in there, still on the low flame, and you're gonna let this melt. It's gonna take a little time on the low, but low is always best. So when that has melted, I'll return. All melted. Some vanilla to your liking, whether you want to have the natural one or the whatever. Still on the low, and you're just gonna dissolve this in. Now it's time for us to add our fruits. Remember, still on the low. We're just gonna put them in, put in about half, and get it all mixed in, and then you put in the other half. So this is like half, so you wanna continue putting in until you have all of your fruits in there. So you have enough liquid to really like cover your fruits. Okay, I'm gonna put it there, cover it, and leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes on the low. Let it get heated. Just let it get all heated and a little bit softened. On the low, somewhat softened now, and have that jelly look. You're gonna turn your flame off, remove it from this heat, and leave it right there to cool down on its own, leaving it open, or if you want to cover it and leave it overnight, so much the better. So we are back. We have our fruits here all cooled, and this is what it looks like. Must be cooled. We have got our dry ingredients here. We got the flour. I got some freshly grated nutmeg, cinnamon powder, some freshly grounded nutmeg mace. I've got here 5 eggs, and to this I'm going to be adding a teaspoon or a little less than a teaspoon of lime juice, and I'm going to be whipping them out. And I'm going to be putting in about a tablespoon of vanilla as I whip. I'm going to whip until they have like, you know, come to like a light consistency. We're going to whisk it out, and then we're going to add it to our fruits. Your fruits must be properly cool, or else you're going to have scrambled egg into your fruits mixture, which you don't want. So let us fold in our egg mixture in there, and all of that. I'll fold it in, and you see we don't have no scrambled egg in our fruits. Yeah, you see that? Look at that, beautiful. Now I have also salt and baking powder in this dry mixture. I didn't say that, so I'm gonna be mixing it around, and oh, this fresh mace, it smells so good. I'm gonna be thoroughly mixing it through. Yes, thoroughly mixed in right now. You want to make sure say you will like mixing good. We're gonna start adding this in like these big spoons full at a time. Just mix it in, cut and fold it in. You can open your other bigger containers. You can do what you want to do. If you want to get it out in other containers, fine. But I'm just going to be folding it in this manner. This is what I'm going to be doing with this as I go along. Fold. Each time I put in some, I fold in until I don't see any of the flour mixture. Hence you understand the drill. A little bit on the tighter side. We want it a little loose. I have some Johnny Walker red label here. I put in about that in it. You put what you want. If you want to put in your whites, you put in your whites. Okay? It's all about you at this point. Depends on what you want. It smells so nice. It has an extra flavor. It has an extra flavor that we'll be adding to it. Also, it's gonna make it a little less tight. Last but not least, a little bit of a browning to sort of change the color, depending on your touch of browning. About half teaspoon that we are going to see. Depends on how dark you want it or how light. You maybe not want any browning. Depends on your taste and your all the way you go for. We're going to mix this in, and we are going to come right back. Final look. I've tasted for my flavoring, and I'm okay. Got me a bun tin here, heavily greased, and I am going to be flouring. You can use your regular tin them of choice. Also, if you want to steam this mixture, you can. I'm gonna be flouring my bunt. All floured, so we're gonna knock, and if there's any excess, You want to just knock it out. Or move it around somewhere in the pan. You have to make sure that your flour sticks to your butter, so you have it somewhat looking something like this. Now we're going to be spooning our batter into this bun tin. I'll be using this here spatula to help me to guide it in better. So I'm going to be spooning in this right now, taking care that none doesn't go into the bun. That open tunnel thing there, you're going to be just, you know, like, be very gentle. You don't have to move it around. It will find its way around where it wants to go. Okay, just take your time, be gentle, and it will, as it mounts up, it will just go right down. So your spatula works better. You get every last bit from your container. Your rubber spatula always works better. See, not a lot of cleaning up. Gently. Our oven has been preheated at 350. Gently for me. You know I'm gonna do the slam down something. Gently. We have enough space to rise for it to come to the top. Into the oven we go in the next clip. Right in the middle of our oven, just like that, 350 degrees, and you're not gonna open your oven until the next hour. Maybe an hour and a half it will take. So our cake is all out. We have some little crisp edges, and that is why you'll never see me over the years I've been baking on YouTube. That is why you never see me, or you rarely see me flour a cake tin, because it gives you that edge. But because this was a bun, I never really like flour cake tin, but we can sort of work around this with a little liquor wetting. So you see we have a little thing there. It's baked. So it have the middle, so it go bake. Yeah. So I'm gonna let it cool down somewhat, because I will have to invert it because of this sort of tin that I have it in. It is really like not so soft to say to the touch, but I'm gonna let it cool down for about an hour, and then I will return and show you how I'm gonna treat this. So it has cooled down somewhat, not fully, just like a little bit. So let me try. You know, normally this we do for see. So it had pop up in there. So I guess this is it. So I'm gonna be inverting it onto a plate. These are not even the right shape. I don't know, but yeah, I have a piece of parchment paper over the plate. So I hope that this works. Oh, this plate is running up and down because of the parchment paper. But let's try. Wow. Parchment paper is very slippery. Because see what happen. Still want it on the grid. Ta-da. Oh, so this is the tin. Huh? So right here I have a little thing going on right here for me. Where you see me start. So I have some liquor that I put together. Put some of my Johnny Walker Black, a little Smirnoff, the apple flavor, put a little white rum, and I just put a little bit of red label on it, not much, see there? I'm gonna have some orange jam in it, so I'm just gonna be trying to, since it's a bunt and it come out in a bunt, I just have to deal with it from that level here. But look here, you can do what you want to right here, so with it, you know. This is what I say. And I think I got chat. I went to I was talking on the phone, and I think it, yeah, I should have taken it out earlier. But look here, don't make that happen to you with yours. See? So I'm gonna be doing this a couple times, well, just a couple times. And look here, I get a few hours. When that has elapsed, when the few hours has elapsed, me continue come back. And then go on, that's what I do already. You see it? So maybe this is something we can help somebody. I don't know, but we're gonna be continue some more baking as the holiday approaches. Not the traditional black cake. Never again will you ever see me do that. But this something I just came right off the bat of my head, and it thinks like something but I can deal with on a level a certain way. I really like it, but the proof of the pudding or the cake, now when we open it, so what I'm doing now, I'm just brushing. I'm just continuing to brush this. I have to know me I do. Like it's soaking, and as it soaks in, I come back and continue just deal with it. So when it's at that point that I can take out a size reasonably that you can see what it look like, well, that will be it, and that will be the end of the video. So okay now family, this cake it is far from being a cool cake, but in the interest of time on the video, I'm gonna try to get out a piece to let you see. For this cake, I'm not getting a black cake smell from it. Not at all, you never get. I'm getting a fruit cake smell from it. Also the texture, let us see. I want to take out a piece and I want to insert it right back into the cake as it's not properly cooled. So I wish me luck on that. So I'm using like a knife. I don't want to. I'm going to be very gentle because I want, as soon as I take it out, I want to insert it right back in there. You notice all those rough edges from the flour, they are gone. So I'm going to take another piece right here. This is not cool. This is going to take more than a day to be cooled. Knife is out. Yeah. I want to put back this piece in there. So let's see. I've got to be very gentle, very careful. I just want to show it to you because I want to put it right back in there because this cake is not, definitely nowhere near cool. I don't want to spoil it. Okay. So let the camera person give you a close-up on it. This is a fruit black cake. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's not cooled, and I'm in some problems. I'm gonna be inserting it right back in there, and I'm gonna use some liquor to put it back together. I'm gonna be fixing it right back in there as if I never take a slice out, and I'm gonna continue to wet it as I go along over the days. So that's it for me for now. So remember to make sure you're subscribed to the Jamaican cooking journey. Remember to thumbs up the videos. There will be more cakes coming. I told you that on the last live, I'll be giving you different options of making cakes, different cakes for the holiday season. Some people no want a more black cake. Some people have too much problem, too much money for buy this something. Some people now have no mix of all kind of something. I'm gonna be giving you different options. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. I'm gonna link in the description to our, I think it's our gold rum cake or something. I'm gonna put a link to that. Is it so? We have a cake there that was done in the bunting. I think it is a gold, I don't know if it's a, but it's a rum cake. It's beautiful, and as we go along, we'll be giving you more and more options for different cakes that you can have during the Christmas season. But if it is that you want your traditional black cake, I'm gonna put the link to Kimmey, and you can reach out to her early. If you want to get it shipped, you gotta do it early. Thanks for loving, thanks for supporting, and remember, I'll catch you again with another video, or maybe on another live.